Hey guys, Chelsea here, and today we're going to teach you how to build a wall-mounted wood towel holder. Let's jump in. Hey guys, we are starting a new project today, and it is for our bathroom renovation. Remember that little project? We are building a wooden towel rack to go above the toilet. Let me show you what we're working with. Okay, so we are building it out of one piece of wood. So this will be a nice, easy one board project. This is a piece of 1x12, and this is oak, but you could use any type of wood, but we just like the grain that you get with the oak, and we're gonna stain this project. And we're working with Craig on this, so of course it's gonna have pocket hole joinery, and we will be sharing the woodworking plans with you for free. So here's a closer look at that board we used. Again, we are using just one board for this project, and it's a 1x12. You want to start by cutting off the factory edge of the board. You always want to do this when you're working with wood. Sometimes those factory edges just get dinged and stuff. So we always start any project by doing this when you're ripping, which is going with the grain of the wood like we're doing here. You want to use a table saw. And we're also cutting it down so that it's exactly 11 inches wide, because that's what the woodworking plans call for. And then to cut the lengths of the board, you're going to need to use a miter saw. And you can see here we're using one that slides because it is a pretty wide piece of wood at 11 inches wide. So you want the blade to be able to slide there. And then we lined all the pieces up and marked where we wanted our pocket holes. And you can see there we were lining them up so that the wood grain matches, so that it kind of looks seamless once it's all assembled. So one little quick tip there. So then you can move on to cutting the pocket holes, and for all the joinery on this, we're using a pocket hole jig, and we are working with the Craig 720 Pro. Super easy to use, and we absolutely love it. We have a full tutorial on how to set it up and use it if you're interested in taking a closer look at that, but you're gonna want to cut 2 pocket holes into each of the 3 shelves as shown here. And then once you're all done with that, you can sand all the pieces, and we're using an Orbital sander. We started with 80 grit sandpaper and then followed that up with 150 grit sandpaper just to get it nice and smooth. Then it's time to move on to assembly. And we used these 90-degree corner clamps from Craig, and they worked perfectly. One thing I love about the clamps is that there's a little hole in the top of it that allows your drill to just go perfect into that pocket hole. So you see there, it works perfect when you're doing any sort of 90-degree joinery with pocket holes, and it worked even on that middle shelf. Alright, so we've probably been out in the garage, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes tops, and that's with me stopping Logan a million times to take videos and photos, so you can definitely put this together much quicker than that. All we've done, we cut the wood down to size, it was just a few cuts, and then sanded everything and pocket holes and then assembled. So, pretty quick and easy, and now we're going to fill the pocket holes with these oak plugs because we're staining. And to do that, it's really simple. You just use some wood glue and then put it in the pocket hole, wait for it to dry, and then sand it down. So we're gonna get the pocket holes filled, and we did this so that both of the top and bottom pieces, the pocket holes are on the bottom and top, so you won't be able to see them unless you're like looking under or above it. And then this one, it will be pretty hidden too. So, but still, we're gonna fill them so they're nice and filled, and then we're gonna be staining it. So like I said, then we moved on to filling the pocket holes using oak pocket hole plugs and a bunch of wood glue. Once you wipe away as much wood glue as you can, and then sand everything nice and smooth and remove all the sanding dust, and then you can move on to staining. And we used Minwax Jacobean stain, and then we followed it up with a clear aerosol lacquer to seal it. Alright, so the towel shelf is all done. You can see I've got it stained and sealed, and now we're ready to hang it up in this bathroom. We are kind of right in the middle of renovating. We've taken a little break from it because we've been working really hard on the rental property, which I have more updates to share soon on that. But this project will be done eventually someday. But this is right where we left it. We had shown you all of this. So this is the newest addition to the bathroom. So we'll be putting the towel shelf right over the toilet there. And then of course over the vanity we'll have light. We're gonna do tile back there and a mirror and faucet. So we've still got some work to do, and of course like a shower door and faucet and all that. But I'm so excited to have the towel shelf at least here so we can start making this space look pretty. Then you can get it hung up on your wall. We started by finding the locations of the studs and made sure we were drilling the holes into those. And then we used that countersink bit there just so this shelf would go all the way into the wood, because this is a hardwood. And we used 2-inch wood screws, and we just added a few along the location of the stud. And we put them on the base of the shelves so that once the towels and decoration were in place, the screws were completely hidden where we had wall mounted it. And this is how it turns out. I absolutely love it. I think it turned out great. I'm super happy with it, and it was very easy to build. You can definitely knock this one out in one day. It is, again, a one-board project, which is perfect for beginners. And we've done all the hard work for you. So if you want to build this, all you have to do is hop on over to Craig's website, which I have linked in the description, and you can check out the full tutorial. And then at the bottom of that tutorial, there is a link to download the woodworking plans. We have all of the dimensions for the cut list and a detailed tutorial to go along with it. So it's very easy to build this, and I think you guys will love this project if you give it a try. If you loved this video, be sure to let us know by subscribing to our channel. We share weekly DIY and renovating videos just like this, and then push that thumbs up button. All right, guys, see you next week.